It's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our space heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And here comes a return from just... And look at this. Right away, a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
Carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave them some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
On 2nd down and 4, Watson. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. So, Charles, this defense is going to have its hands full all game long, you'd have to figure, facing the man second in the NFL in passing yards. What's the course of action here defensively?
Well, we all know that every down seems to have equal importance. But for this game, they're putting it all on 3rd down. Make sure they stop them there, get off the field, and that way they can turn the ball over to their offense and feel good about how this game's progressing.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap for Watson. High throw, but the catch is made. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A handoff for Gibson. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points, and if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
Watson. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
14's the mark. 14's the mark.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. You know, Charles, you look at this defense, definitely going to be put to the test here against a team that's won 3 straight. What do they need to do to come out on top?
Well, I think that at a minimum, they've got to eliminate mistakes, and I know that sounds a little trite, but when you break it down, that means eliminating penalties, not allowing big plays. That has to be where you start. Remember, their head coach in the lead-up to this game,
and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Micah Parsons, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign.
Check, 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 check. Okay, on this defense, no good. Check right 27, check right 25. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Blue down, blue down.
Here we go on 4th. Watson taking a shot for Samuel. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
and what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Yeah, he's got it. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And oftentimes we think about statement drives in the second halves of games, especially in the fourth quarter. But here, it's happening early. A definite statement. They've held on to the ball for a healthy...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. But, partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they, too, were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of 85. But then they'd never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchise's undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that team does. They love to celebrate the fact that they still are the only one to get through an entire NFL season that way. That was Dan Marino's 3rd year, playing under the great Don Shula, and they were motivated to keep that franchise's record intact.
These two teams all tied after 1. On second down now. It's Elliott, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Flush to his right, and his throw is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Running with Elliott. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency. We give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Prescott. And he will find his man on the outside. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. On 2nd down, it's Elliott, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Pass caught left side by Humphries.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He'll look downfield for Humphries. He rifles one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach who told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick six on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson looking long for Thomas, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? With the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. It's a party now. It's a party now. Hey, check Mike 27, check Mike 27. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. It's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Penn State, Micah Parsons. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. And that last penalty makes this 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. I got it. Hey, check Mike 27, check Mike 27.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Steps away to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 48. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now we'll look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On the jet sweep, here's Cooper. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
They'll try the right side with Elliott.
And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line.
38.
46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott off play action.
Left side to Lamb.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On first down, it's Watson. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years of not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Watson's throw complete there to Thomas. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Watson. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Watson looks to throw again. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On 4th down, Watson. He's got his target. It's Humphreys. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Watson. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Going for two, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. A give to Elliott. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
First down, Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb.
You know they pay me.
Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Zerline good with a PAT, and they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
And finally out of bounds just inside the 10. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
To throw is Watson. Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas, his third touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Play action now. Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. 10th carry now for Elliott. Trucks over him, and he's going to get this inside the 30.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the run.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. CeeDee Lamb, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Cowboys are on their way to a sensational 13-0 start as they extend their lead here. Zerline connects on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Hey, here we go. Hit it now. Watch the pass.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Adave Owe, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this ball is going to be touched out just shy of midfield.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On play action, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Watson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Micah Parsons. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always...
And it'll be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 30. 10.
You gotta love it, baby.
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all the time.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Micah Parsons in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27.
Another try after the first down sack. Watson looking for McLaurin, and he's got him.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack and a first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
3rd and 2, Watson. Flushed out right. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know. I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.